just in time. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Jay Herbo. We had a debate about who's gonna be better between him and Trevor Lawrence a few episodes ago, and he just got a 5-year, $262.5 million contract. We talking about? I said 5 years, five
Yeah, 5
years,
years.
five
I
flocking
agree.
years.
No, don't you dare. Stop.
I did that on purpose, man. I had to
Stop.
get you riled up. But
Am I
look,
going first?
you
More
are,
dollars
because
than
I gotta
Lamar
ask you the
too.
question, right? Because now that they paid their quarterback, right? Do you think the Chargers are Super Bowl contenders? Take it away, Carl.
First of all, Tom, don't you ever disrespect my team about it's 5 flocking years for Lamar Jackson only because we're the Ravens flock, bro. Don't do that. Second of all, no. No, I don't. And here's why. I have the Ravens being better than the Chargers. I have the Jets being better than the Chargers. I have the Dolphins being better than the Chargers. I have the Bengals being better than the Chargers. I have the Bills being better than the Chargers. Yes, I know what president of the fan club I am, but I gotta be real here. And I'm trying to remember who I forgot. Chiefs. How can I forget about the GOAT? The Chiefs are better than the Chargers.
I thought you
Which
didn't have
that
to
means
explain that.
that's 6 playoff spots, right? And you have by default an AFC South team has to get in the playoffs by default. So it's probably gonna be between the Jags and the Titans. So I can't say the seventh best team in the AFC is a Super Bowl contender in my opinion. Because one, in the old days, that's not even making the playoffs. Two, that's barely making the playoffs these days. And like I said, those 6 teams I named in front of them, I think are a better team than the Chargers. Now, did Justin Herbert deserve to get paid? He deserved to get paid. I don't know about that much, but he deserved to get paid. Justin Herbert missed the playoffs, his first 2 years? Has weapons. Got Austin Eckler, great running back, who scored, 13? Or maybe even more than 13. I think like 13, 16 in that range of touchdowns. So, like Joe said, running backs don't score, but that one does. In the playoffs, when the defense stopped serving up short fields, blew a 27-0 lead. Defense had a pick 6. Austin Eckler had 2 of your 3 offensive touchdowns. Justin Herbert only threw 1 the entire game. Blew that 27-zip halftime lead. And you paid him $262.5 million. I mean, I'm not a Chargers fan, so that's on them. I think he should have got paid. I don't know about that much. And then lastly, that's such a Price is Right deal. Like Lamar gets 260. Oh, 262.5. Oh, it's $2.5 million more than Lamar. Like, come on, bro. Like, we serious, but whatever. If Jalen Hurts, who just went to the Super Bowl, can get 250, Lamar Jackson, former All-Pro first team quarterback, former unanimous MVP quarterback, gets 260. But yet Justin Herbert, I don't think has any of those accolades, right or wrong. Nope, he doesn't. Gets 262.5. It's kind of crazy to me, but no, I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders.
Dave?
No. They're not Super Bowl contenders. No, I don't think I need to name any of the teams. Carter named all of them. They just got to the playoffs last year for the first time, and then they had a big lead and lost it. No, they're not Super Bowl contenders. Do we believe that they are able to beat the team that they lost to last year in the playoffs? Can they beat the Jaguars, who just improved their offense now with Calvin really a part of their offense now? I don't know. No, they're not. They're not Super Bowl contenders. They have to become consistent playoff contenders first. They're not even that. So no, they're not. They're not Super Bowl contenders. Super Bowl contenders are the teams that are close to getting to the AFC Championship game almost every single season, and that's the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Bills. Then you can go with the Ravens as well. Dolphins is coming up now. You see how much they improved last year. If Tua is healthy, then who knows what they would have done last year. And they got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Like, no, they're not. They're not Super Bowl contenders. I ain't even have much to say about that, but no, they're not. They're not Super Bowl contenders. Not at all. Not even no. They gotta be consistent in the playoffs more in order for that to happen, and they gotta play better when their opportunity comes. So no, they're not playoff. They're not Super Bowl contenders.
Joe?
All right. There are 6 Super Bowl contenders in the AFC. And here they are. The Ravens, the Jets. Not in order, all right? Ravens, Jets, Bills, Dolphins, Chiefs, and the Chargers. Y'all tripping. Why y'all think the Chargers had that season they had last year? Why do you think so?
Herbert had a good year.
No, because offensively they were good, right? They were good offensively.
I knew
They
you were
were
going to
hurt.
say that. Go ahead.
They were hurt defensively like crazy last year. We always forget about that. Let's talk about it. Last year, first of all, Keenan Allen, right? I know he was out last year. All right, he missed 7 games last year, but y'all know in the last 6 years, he only had 2 seasons where he didn't play the full season. That's including last year. And the other year was 2020. I mean, who didn't miss a game that year? He played 14 instead of 16. So he's usually on the field. So I expect him to be here this year. Then on the defensive side, Joey Bosa only played 5 games last year. He hasn't really played a full season with Khalil Mack yet. Now, full season with both of them healthy is going to be dangerous. Then look on the defensive backside, my man Sante Samuel Jr. had a good season last year. But did he play with J.C. Jackson last year? No. J.C. Jackson played 5 games last year also.
It was getting burned up.
Huh? Oh, yeah, he get burnt up, but both of them are opportunistic. And when you had Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, that's a good plus for your defense. Then you got Derwin James. All right? And then I forgot all about my man from the Vikings last year, Eric Kendricks. You know about Eric Kendricks? He's a good linebacker.
Very underrated linebacker. I think he's one of the best in the league. I love Eric Kendricks.
And they picked him up in this off season. Yep. So they defense, bar injury, talking gonna be good. I think out of all the teams in the AFC, the one team that they don't want to play, the Chiefs, they might say the Bengals, but the Chargers. They don't want to see the Chargers in the playoffs. You know why? Because number one, y'all in the same division. Let's talk about that. Carl know about that. With Tyler Huntley as a quarterback, they almost beat Joe Burrow. First of all, it's the third time you're gonna play this dude. Third time. And every single time the Chargers play the Chiefs, it goes down to the wire every single time since Justin Herbert been the quarterback. So that's the team they don't want to play in the playoffs. That's probably be the only team, not only team, the Bengals too, but that's the team they like, you know what, we don't want to. I'm not going to say the Chiefs don't want to see them, but they're probably giving the most problems because they know them more than anybody else, and they got a quarterback that can go blow for blow with Patrick Mahomes. So, yes, they are Super Bowl contenders. I got them Super Bowl contenders.
I feel disrespected. We play the Chiefs close every dang on game.
I knew that was coming.
Not like the Chargers.
Yes, we do. We just lose it.
Like the Chargers.
And the one thing I will say, though, is the Chargers and the Chiefs do be close, even before Herbert. That every game time. Was close even before Herbert.
Every time. Look. Not last year, the year before last, 4th and 3, 4th and 2 on their own territory. They went for it. Got a 4 start. 4th and 7, still